Pin drop silence. Second international conference. Today's current affairs, the first important thing. Second international conference on primary health care towards universal health care. Second international conference on primary health care towards international health care and sustainable development goals. The conference was held at Astana, Kazakhstan. The conference was held at Astana, Kazakhstan. It was hosted by WHO, UNICEF and Government of Kazakhstan. Hosted by WHO, UNICEF and Government of Kazakhstan. This conference on primary health care aims to renew the commitment towards universal health care and sustainable development goals. Towards universal health care and sustainable development goals. This year's JP Nadda from India visited the summit and the theme was the future of primary health care. The theme was future of primary health care. Primary health care and health care is very important, and this year particularly even for India. As you all know, we all launched Ayushman Bharat. We have launched a scheme called Ayushman Bharat, health insurance. And in India, in healthcare sector, people face a lot of out of pocket expenditure. Health insurance is a must. Ayushman Bharat. Next. According to recent Asian Development Bank ADB report, highest number of migrants from any country in 2017. India ranked highest in migrations to the outside world. Most of the international immigrants in 2017 were Indians. Most of the international immigrants in 2017 were Indians. This you have to remember. 1/3 of the migrants, international migrants, are from Asia and highest are from India. 1/3 of the international migrants are from Asia and highest are from India. India and Indonesia signed a pact to boost maritime cooperation. India and Indonesia signed a pact to boost maritime cooperation, and they wanted to improve maritime patrol near Malacca Straits. Maritime patrolling near Malacca Straits. Malacca Straits is a very important trade route, and majority of India's trade travels through Malacca Strait. So Malacca Strait security is very important for all Asian countries, Southeast Asian countries and also India. Maritime patrol is very important. Particularly Chinese aggrandizement in the South China Sea is a cause of concern, and all the countries in this region now wanted to protect Malacca Straits because it's a great way for maritime navigation, particularly in international ships, Indian ships and other ships, particularly for exports and imports. Malacca Straits is very, very important. Very important trade route, Malacca Straits. Now it is the responsibility of all the countries to protect Malacca Straits. Next. Coming to today's newspaper. In September 2017, 18 MLAs who defected AIADMK and went to the governor and said, in Tamil Nadu, 18 defected MLAs in AIADMK went to the governor of Tamil Nadu and said, they don't want Palaniswamy government. They don't want Palaniswamy government. And these MLAs, the speaker of Tamil Nadu last year have disqualified them under anti-defection law. Have disqualified them under anti-defection law. If they would have not disqualified, if speaker would have not disqualified them, Tamil Nadu government formation would have seen a U-turn. It would have been a different thing. But speaker have disqualified them, and yesterday, the Madras High Court told the disqualification is correct. 18 MLAs went under defection. After 18 years, this anti-defection law again came into picture in Tamil Nadu. You all know anti-defection law 10th schedule. It was added in 1985. 10th schedule of the Indian Constitution added in the year 1985. Only when there is now 2/3 measure, defections will not apply. If you win on a party ticket and defects the same party, if you win on a party ticket and jumps from one political party to other political party, it is called defection. These 18 MLAs were disqualified under anti-defection law. Now, High Court told this disqualification is correct. The disqualification is correct. Next, very important article in Hindu. Our time begins now. Very important article. Our time begins now. This is on environment, and for all of you this is crucial for your exam. For all of you this topic is very crucial. The other says the entire world is thinking about protecting environment. They wanted to take the atmospheric temperature to pre-industrial levels over 1.5 degrees Celsius. They want to take it back to pre-industrial level over 1.5 degrees Celsius. The thing is, in Paris climate deal, all the countries have submitted their nationally determined contributions. In Paris climate deal, all the countries submitted their promises, but the authors say in this article, this is not sufficient in India. This is not sufficient in India. In fact, there was a study by Nature Climate Change magazine. Study by Nature Climate Change, and this study says India contributes largest greenhouse gases. Carbon dioxide emission is more. Unless India takes immediate steps, unless India goes for zero emissions, we cannot protect India or the world. Zero emissions. India's strategy now should be zero emissions. Immediately we have to take the task. Immediately we have to take the task. And we have to make decisive changes in energy sector. Decisive changes in energy sector. We have to immediately transform from conventional energy resources to non-conventional energy resources, from fossil fuels to renewable energy resources. Already India is trying to harness solar power, wind power, nuclear power and other powers. Now India has to speed up, and we have the target of producing 100 gigawatts of solar power by 2022. We have to reach and we have to expedite. We have to reach that target and we have to expedite that target. Unless we do all these mechanisms, India is going to fare badly in the environmental protection. Nowadays, often we are seeing in the headlines that India is comparing and trying to make competition with China. But in Human Development Index, India's ranking is 130, China's ranking is 86. In Human Development Index, India's ranking is 130, China's ranking is 86. There is a lot of difference, and India has to uplift the lives of poor, and India has to make our lives sustainable through climate resilience. India has to make our life sustainable through climate resilience, and we have to protect ourselves from environmental disasters, and more importantly employment levels, youth bulge. We have to address various things. And the other stressed on SDGs, sustainable development goals. In many answers you can use this technique. Remember all 17 SDGs like zero poverty, zero hunger, environmental protection, life under water, life over water, sustainable livelihood. Remember all SDGs. You can write good answers. SDGs. And the other also spoke about alternative technologies for environmental protection. Never develop such technology which is environmental effective. Provide alternative technologies. Land regulation, land reuse, water reuse, and alternative technologies for protect the environment. Our livelihood should be in consonance with nature. Sustainable livelihoods. Our livelihood should not affect the mother nature. We should follow sustainable livelihoods. And green employment, green economy. Our employment should be in accordance with environmental protection. Our economy should be in accordance with environmental protection. All these suggestions. And large scale investments. Large scale investments are needed for environmental protection. Large scale investments are needed for environmental protection. So, less carbon emissions, environmental friendly industries, environmental friendly technology, job in green environment, green economy, green job growth, including recent Supreme Court, green crackers, even our crackers should go green, green Ganeshas, everything should go green. So, all these things, our time begins now. Our time begins now. And there are many NGOs which are working here, many researches are going on. The other gave lot many examples. You can quote your own examples. Okay, done. Next article. Think small. Think small. Every day 65,000 tons of fecus is released in India. 65 tons of fecus is released in India. Human excreta. Human excreta is a reason for lot of diseases. And 87% of fecal sludge expelled in toilets in urban areas go without any treatment. 87% of fecal sludge in toilets in urban areas go without any cleanliness. In fact, in India, in rural areas we don't use toilets, and people are habituated for night spoil. They are habituated for that. And more importantly, the treatment of fecal sludge, if go untreated, air pollution, environmental pollution, diseases, lot of diseases, and we never think that this problem is really serious. We never think that. And we should have a very planned housing development. And you all know we are already working on eliminating manual scavengers. What we need is decentralized approach in sludge treatment. Decentralized approach for sludge treatment. Are you understanding the article? The human excreta, human waste is a serious cause of concern for all the diseases and for sanitation. Right now, we should follow a decentralized approach, including using bio-toilets to cleaning it very fast to treatment of sludge in every locality, every community, every area. If you go with decentralized approach, automatically problem will be solved. But most of the times, as the article says, 87% of the fecal sludge is going untreated in urban areas. Government need to start immediate investments in the sludge treatment, fecal sludge treatment. We have to improve the conditions. And if you go with the case studies of Varanasi, Allahabad and Aligarh, when you start investing and trying to go with sludge treatments, things got improved a bit. What we need is immediate cleaning, municipal treatments, sludge treatment plants. For all these things, political will, government investment and city-wide planning, all these things are needed for immediate sludge treatment, human fecal sludge treatment. Okay, next. Brunda Karat wrote an article on Sabarimala. She naturally supports women entry into Sabarimala. As you all know, she is CPIM leader. She naturally supports Sabarimala and she started with writing on Smriti Irani. Smriti Irani, you need not bother much about this article. Me Too India, will it change the way men behave? Me Too India, will it change the way men behave? Very subjective question. How many of you say yes? How many of you say no? Okay, majority are saying Me Too India campaign might not change men's attitude and behavior. It will only create a temporary deterrence. This is my view also. We need to have a change in the mindset. We need to have a change in the mindset rather than this type of campaigns. These campaigns do help on a temporary basis, but these are not the permanent solution. Man's attitude towards women should change and women's perception towards man also should change. Okay, so let's start.